What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Culture Central.
And happy Black History Month. It's been a while since we've been here.
Yup, there's so much to catch up on. Rihanna, Grammy, Super Bowl, Pollock.
Wait, but hold on. Yes, but thank you, Maya, for reciting such an amazing poem. If you're interested in learning more about poetry at Penn State, follow Words Penn State on Instagram.
And if you've been following Culture Central on Instagram, I'm sure you've noticed our Black History Month post in collaboration with Belisario College of Communication. So thank you for highlighting Black history with us.
And since we're talking about Black excellence, stay tuned for not one, but two performances at the end of today's show. So, Eric, let's get into it.
Hey, yo, Jadyn, what's the word?
So, Super Bowl 57 happened.
Yup. I know everybody's sad. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Eagles lost.
But
It's a rough day out here.
Let's not talk about wins and losses.
It's not about that. It's about the history being made, right?
Yeah, so it's the first time we had two Black quarterbacks face off against each other.
Clap it up, y'all.
Yep.
Who would have thought it take this long for these these QBs to really get that recognition to this at this level? So you know what? That's amazing. But also, what people really was talking about, Rihanna's halftime show. What'd you think?
Okay, so personally, I'm happy that she's having a baby Fenty number 2.
Surprise appearance. That's the surprise guest.
So she wasn't paid to do the performance. She was only doing the performance, obviously because she wanted to reconnect with her fans, but they said her streams would go back up if she wasn't getting paid for the performance.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people also don't get paid for the Super Bowl just because it's a marketing juggernaut. And me being from SMEO and all about marketing, the fact that she took out her Fenty and just did her makeup in the middle of the thing. Yo, her sales went crazy. And you're right, our music sales also went up. Everybody was streaming, so it was a big thing.
And something that she said too, she said, "The show was a celebration of my entire catalog. The hard part was putting in 17 years of work into 13 minutes.
Yo, I don't know if y'all remember, but we talked about what songs we wanted.
We did.
And her whole catalog was not that. I'm sorry, there was no Love on the Brain.
I know. I was looking forward to that one.
Yo, no Pon de Replay.
Don't get me started.
But you know what? It was all right, I guess. Honestly, she could have done better. She was just floating.
Come on.
But whatever.
My girl's
I know y'all
having a
y'all
baby.
gonna hate, but let's be real. Come on. Okay.
Okay, but the Grammys also happened too.
Yo,
so
more
it was
history.
the first time that the Grammys has a Black CEO for the Recording Academy, Harvey Mason Jr.
I mean, that's dope. Shout out to him. There was a lot of history made that night. Let's talk about the big one. Beyonce.
Yes.
She got 32 awards now, becoming the most nominated and the most awarded ever. So that's amazing in her own right. What else? What stood out to you? What were you feeling?
Okay, I also know that Harry Styles got Album of the Year. How did you feel about that?
Beyonce still don't got an Album of the Year. What does she have to do at this point? Let's be real. A lot of people didn't love Renaissance. Renaissance was not her best album, but still better than all those other ones. So what happened?
I don't know. It was a good one though.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what made me really happy?
What?
Bad Bunny took the stage.
Yes, and I know you're a big Bad Bunny fan.
Come on, Latinos represent always. But the fact that Spanish music got to the point where we're on the main stage and we're being awarded these awards in front of everybody at the same level, he made it into the pop categories, which is crazy for a Latin artist, and he comes from trap music. So the fact that he's at this point is amazing. So shout out to Bad Bunny for that as well.
It was also a night where Quavo did a tribute to Takeoff. However, Offset was not included in the performance. What do you think that means?
I was so heartbroken when I saw that, bro.
Yeah.
Because it was just at this point, regardless of your issues, regardless of, that's blood. That's blood. So it's you should be there to honor him. But I heard that Quavo didn't want him to. Offset wanted to. And that was the beef.
But that's crazy. Because, I would think they're like brothers. All of them have been together since, I don't know, it's been years. They're family.
They've been beefing before Takeoff died, though.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Because Migos turned into Neff and Few, or Unc and Few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. And, I know everybody saw the viral clip that went around with Cardi B yelling, yo, y'all both wrong. So, hopefully they could work it out. It's a family thing. But that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But talking about hip-hop, 50 years, y'all. It's been 50 years since the birth of hip-hop, and the Grammy celebrated it. Queen Latifah came out, Rakim, all the old heads. I loved it. I'm an old head, at heart. So I was excited, but
I think it was nice to even see Glorilla and Lil Uzi on stage, too.
Jersey made an appearance at the Grammys, and I loved it. Yeah, Uzi did great. It was wonderful.
Wait, who's these from Philly?
Whatever. Y'all Jersey music, Philly music, y'all copied. Whatever.
Let's not get into that. But
We won't get into all that.
okay, and then we also have the Billboard Top 50. Who was your favorites on the list? Who should be higher? Who should be lower? Let's talk about it.
So, I mean, people made the list that I expected to make the list, but the rankings were just ridiculous. Some of these were just wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, they put Biggie at number 6. You're telling me Biggie's not even top 5? Are you out your mind? Are you out your mind?
I don't know. Honestly, I was just happy that I saw my girl Nicki Minaj in top 10. Personally, I feel like she should be higher, but I'm glad she made it for a female rapper too.
Yeah, speaking of female rappers, Lauryn Hill, yeah, I know I rep Lauryn Hill hard. She made number 30. I'll let it slide because she got like that 1-2 albums, but
yeah,
she should have been higher too.
Okay. I also had a little problem with J. Cole being number 15 because Kendrick Lamar is number 2. I feel like J. Cole, I feel like they're on the same level.
Kendrick and Cole?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think that's a debate that can go on forever. But what I'm really happy about is Jay-Z.
Number one. Yeah.
I think if it's not Biggie, it's Jay. But the fact that Biggie was all the way left behind is crazy to me. It should have been 1 and 2. Kendrick is not better than Biggie. Sorry, I said it.
Damn. Okay. I know you're also talking about Viola Davis. I know you're very happy about that one.
I am so happy. Look at this. She got them all. Got him. But yeah, Viola finally won her Oscar for her spoken word about her album Finding Me.
The Grammy.
Excuse me. Yeah. So the Grammy, she won it for her spoken word album. And I'm so happy for her. Like I think she's what, like the second or third Black woman to be an EGOT, which is like, I know she's joining Whoopi
and Jennifer Hudson.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's great company.
Absolutely.
But I know who didn't award her.
Yes, I know you had an issue with the Oscars snubbing her for the Woman King.
Yo, disrespectful. First off, let's talk about this really quickly. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to the Oscars or what's going on, but usually when it's award season, they have to campaign, and it's this whole process of working towards everyone seeing your movie and then voting for you. This woman came in out of nowhere. Her name was Andrea Riseborough, and she did a social media campaign. Yo, in the last week of Oscar voting, it's getting investigated because you don't do that. Like, it's not just... She's been nominated every single other place and did not get nominated at the Oscars because of this social media campaign. And it's like, it's sad that it was at the hands of 2 Black women, because Danielle Deadwater also didn't get nominated.
Yeah.
And it's like, she played the mother in Till, an emotional performance, and was supposed to win. Didn't get nominated because this white woman really just snuck up in the category and just said, I know you went through the whole process, I know you did everything, but she doesn't need to. And I think that's what sits wrong with me about it all.
And what movie did she win for again?
She got nominated for Viola Davis for winning, or Andrea Riseborough?
Andrea.
Her movie is too lesbian, nobody else, so a guy ain't hear about it, guy ain't see it until everybody started posting about it. So I'm sure she's great, but it's just wrong to me.
I get
I
that.
don't like it. And
speaking of Black content, so Malcolm Jamal Warner from Malcolm and Eddie, he's talking about how Black content switched from positivity to negativity. So in an interview that he did with the Breakfast Club, he said, Malcolm and Eddie was a show that showed Black people being funny without being stereotypical. There was almost like there was backlash for showing family values. What do you think? What do you think about the current climate of Black television, or, ethnic television today?
I have a problem. Like, I love TV. I love the film industry. I love it all. But I do agree. Like, what happened to Martin? Like, what happened to shows like that where you can just have fun living single, where it's just comedy and it's just good-hearted stuff? Everything is so trauma-based.
Yes.
Like, it's either nostalgia or trauma, and it's just being fed to us and fed to us and fed to us. And it's like, can we just laugh?
I know.
We'd be fun, right? Like, we're fun people.
I feel like the last show that did that was Blackish, and that's pretty much over now.
Yeah, well, Grownish should still go away. But I'm sure there's still like some Black sitcoms, but this is not at the level that it used to be.
Yeah, definitely.
It used to be Moesha, it used to be everything, just one-on-one, like all those classic shows. Now we have just Blackish.
I know,
and Insecure.
Yeah.
They're both done.
Crazy, right? And I know even Cardi B said something about that too, with her music. She was talking about, after she released the song Be Careful, which was more like a softer song, not too much of the rap and not too aggressive. She was saying that her sales went down, but be careful compared to when she did like a softer song. I mean, a more like aggressive song. Yeah.
Well, and she got the Grammy now for Be Careful though.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like people just don't. They just not here with it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's unfortunate because I think we should be at a place all together where we can just support and have fun. So, but speaking of negatives, let's talk about negatives going on around campus. Pollock made the news, y'all. And if you're watching this, you probably lived at Pollock at one point in your life because I agree. It is, the Daily Collegian made a story, if you haven't noticed. I mean, if you haven't heard about it. And they spoke about how Pollock was basically where they put all the students of color and all the scholarship kids. And as an RA in Pollock, I can agree that a lot of my friends were in Pollock and there were people of color. Yes, there's still people that, I guess not a color group. There's white people, but it's really black and brown. The stats are there. Just look at it. If you haven't read it, read it. But you know what was crazy to me?
What?
The comments. When that went on social media, and then you had people that are not even like attending school here, that people that graduated,
or even parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin' because you don't know the experience anymore. It's changed. And it's weird because that's the only unrenovated complex. And when I walked in, that's the first thing I thought. I said, this looks like the projects. This looks like a jail cell. Like, you know, my air conditioner, I got lucky to have one because no one else did, was held up by duct tape.
That's crazy.
For a whole year, like, and I'm sure I didn't want to complain because no one else had AC.
Right.
So it was like they were all cold, they were all hot. I was like, let me just take my duct tape and chill. But supposed to get renovated real soon.
Yeah, there are changes that need to be made.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Do you have like friends from Pollock?
Honestly, no. I got lucky. I came. What should have been like that year for me? I was at home during COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
But I do hear a lot of stories about Pollock.
They got work to do.
Yeah. And in other sadder news, the students at Michigan State University, some of them experienced a lot of trauma because there was an active shooter on campus. So 3 students died and 5 were wounded. So the students are Brian Frazier, Alexandria Venner, and Ariel Anderson. And the killer had no relationship to the school whatsoever.
At all?
No. He wasn't a student. He wasn't faculty. He was not a parent. He was just an angry person.
Yo, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the fact that this is Michigan, this is a school that we play with. This is a school that, you know, we're familiar with. The fact that we have to go through this and relive this. I know there was people from Sandy Hook that attend Michigan State that reliving the same. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Because at this point, it's so dangerous.
It's just such a traumatic experience that no one should ever have to go through.
And you heard that he was trying to go to Jersey after?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he had like, apparently he was trying to go to like 2 different spots in Jersey after.
That's crazy.
It's like, we're not far from like these locations. It's scary. Guys, please be careful, protect yourself. Like, just watch your surroundings, bro, because you never know who you're letting in. You never know
Be careful about posting your location.
Yes.
Yeah. And as usual, if you need mental health services, visit CAPS.
Yeah. Guys, be safe out there. Spread love, spread joy. This is not what we're about. We're not about this negativity. This is a celebration month. This is a love month. So get out there and just spread love, y'all.